What is going on, everybody? It's Jimmy, and today we are here up against Krypto for week. I think. Let me check. Actually, I think it's 6. Yeah, week 6 against Krypto, and we brought Kiram, Rotom Fan, Lando T, the Crocodile, Cobalion, and Heatran, and you can see that they got a new Kiram V sprite. It looks pretty sweet. See that electricity right there, flaring. We got the moving sprites as well. You can see the Rotom fan is moving now. I like that. I think it's pretty cool how they updated a few sprites, made them look a little bit cooler. And yeah, he brought Milotic, which is obviously threatening. I don't think most people would have seen this, but I immediately saw the Intimidate threat. Like if he got the boost off of Intimidates and stuff, I didn't want to deal with that, so I was careful in this game to try to prevent that from happening. We saw Regirock, which is new for him, I believe. I don't think he brought that before, so I mean, I was prepared for it, but maybe not as much as a lot of other mons. We saw Drapion, which is obviously a threat that I would expect. That's why Crocodile is here. You really can't hit Crocodile very hard unless it brought like Aqua Tail or something. We saw Torn T, we saw Hitmonchan, and we saw Garchomp. So those are to be expected. So we're going to go right into this. So I go ahead and lead out with the Rotom because I know I can Volt Switch on most things and take on a Milotic on the lead in case he tried to lead it and get the Intimidate. Here I go straight into this because I know I Volt Switch so I can't Intimidate anything. And we'll get our rocks up on the switch. And we tried an Earthquake just in case he was an offensive variant. He was not. You could see we tried a Toxic, but we failed there. New Dragon tells me out. Here, I'm just thinking he's gonna predict a switch and Dragon Tail again, and I'm just like trying to take any opportunity I can get to knock this out. And because he's defensive, I likely outspeed as well. So we'll see right here that he switches in his Milotic, which is a good play. He could have Earthquaked actually because he did outspeed. He invested enough to outspeed Heatran, so that was good investments on his part. So I'll keep that in mind for the future in case we see another defensive Garchomp, because he did not just max it out. He did bring the correct amount of speed. So here I expected a Scald, but we saw an Ice Beam, and he immediately does half. He could have figured out I was AV here, but he did not calc that. I also did not expect speed investment, and there's a chance I live this, so his play was still to switch, but it was for a different reason than what I would have expected. Like him being afraid of my Thunderbolt was not the reason. So here I'm able to knock down the Regirock, and I had a no drawback HP Ice play right here, because if he switches out I know he dies to rocks, and I can catch a Garchomp, so I tried, and he actually made that play, and I was able to catch this for 68.6%, and that's huge. He's going to protect to try to preserve what he can of his Garchomp. I air slashed in case he tried to make a Hitmonchan play or something, and then here he just sacks off his Reggie, and it goes straight into the Drapion to finish me off. And so that happened. So here we go Crocodile, because we know we're coming in on things that we intimidate, and we know he can't really hit me that hard. And we just go for a knockoff in case he tried the Torn switch. He actually ends up getting off a rough skin with his Garchomp, which is perfectly okay. So here he goes into Hitmonchan. I've seen it before with him agility, but I did not expect him to bring that this week. I thought he was here to Rapid Spin right here. Thought he was trying to like save his health with the Torn when it comes in. So I tried to Earthquake to catch him and pick up a 2-shot on the Rapid Spin turn, but he actually does take 70 and agility. So here I naturally assumed that if you set up, you're going to want to stay in and attack the next turn. He was actually pretty close to making a huge play and doubling into the Milotic, which would have potentially won him the game. I don't know the calcs. I think maybe Cobalion would have lived and killed it or something, but he did not do that. He does go ahead and go for the Ice Punch, which is still a good play. It catches my Lando on the switch, but definitely isn't as scary as if he made that double. So we are able to intimidate. We know Kobalion lives anything. I was afraid of Drain Punch, so I did close combat to be sure that we killed him on this turn. And we do, so he did not Drain Punch. So that was kind of overkill, but that's fine. We see Drapion come back into Revenge, but he is slower, so we pick off another 62% on that. And we are here with the Kyurem now, finally. I knew I outsped because, or I guess I just, whatever. I outsped and killed, so. I think something revealed that I outsped, because I don't know if I would have made that play if I didn't know I outsped. I don't know how I figured it out, but I did outspeed and kill. So here, I actually knew I'd live a superpower barring a whole lot of attack investment, and if he had that much, I knew Hicheno would be able to come in and go for the plan that I have. I'm going to go ahead and not reveal anything. I'm just going to let you guys see that he was planning on me switching into the Crook here to get the Intimidate, and he was going to try to double into the milotic to close out the game with a sweep, but I knew he would have had to have had a lot of life orb and a lot of attack to kill this Kyurem, so he did not, and he doubled, and he's going to lose the game. If he had life orb, he might have been able to kill this. I don't know. I don't think that would have mattered unless he had some HP around shenanigans going. But yeah, we're able to take this one with the 1% Kyurem that was confused, and that was that against Krypto. It was a good game. He had a lot of cool threats going. It kept me engaged the whole way through. Definitely close. I'm expecting to see him in playoffs or Bash, because it is whoever comes out of Pearl against whoever comes out of Diamond. So we will see probably one of the two leaders of the league coming from over there, if I do make it out of the Diamond side. But right now I'm feeling pretty confident in the team, so hopefully that is how it goes. I did not bring the webs, even though most people would have expected it, just in case he tried something with milotic. And I knew Tornadius wouldn't have been affected by him, so it wouldn't affect the speed matchups as much. So I did not bring him to this match. So hope you guys enjoyed this battle against Krypto, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.